So you recognize the paradiddle. Look for doubles. Look for right. Look for lefts. Look for triples. Right. Left. Flint. Okay, we'll look at that. This is the 40. Wow, this is an old school one. This is the 40. Where does it say it? Rudiments. Okay. Oh, it doesn't have a appropriate title. Anyway, there's 40 of them. In the drumming world, there are 40 licks that are standardized. Like many decades ago, it was like 28, and then a bunch of new cats on the block added some stuff. And there's also hybrid rudiments that exist amidst the drumline world, and those are just infinite. But there's like a 40 standard. So I just wanted to let you know that this is such a thing, and I'm so glad I went through my stuff because I found this old cool poster that it's nicely displays. All right, Hotshot, give me some numbers. Okay, this is what I want you to do. Every single time you walk through that door, don't wait for me to have you do this. Just come find this and just do it. And then take this pen and just mark it yourself. And you got to know what the date is.
I got 43 on my right. Oh, that's a lot better than usual.
Okay, mark it. What's today's date? Right, you do the data entry. Look at these suckers. I just finished making these. My cousin has 2 babies, and Emmy and Noah. Noah was just recently born, and I write lullabies for my family's kiddos. And so her birthday is coming up, and so I'm sending those to New York tomorrow.
Was this burned, or how is the?
I didn't get super fancy with it. I just took a ballpoint pen. Oh, what I did first was, you got it marked down?
Yeah.
Let me know when you do.
I have my right one.
Okay. Let me and then okay. As soon as you walk through the door, come grab this thing and just start doing that. Have that be the first thing that you just do. See if you can remember to do that. What's the first thing you're going to do next week when you come through that door?
Do this.
Do that and mark it down. Classroom procedures. Very important.
And I got 39 on my left hand.
Did you really give it a go? Oh. Well, you must have, because that's your new record. Good. You've been getting swole this week. You've been hitting the irons. Speaking of which, I had you bring your irons. And this is all that's there? These are,
We have 15-pounders as well.
okay. These are 4-pounders and you have 15-pounders. Okay, good.
But that's as much as we currently.
What's the maximum that is available to him?
15.
15-pounders.
Okay, good. So you can do little exercises with these. You can just do like finger stuff. Oh, speaking of exercises and fingers, I want to teach you. I just invented it. Finger push-ups. I'm sure it's a thing already.
Only on your fingers?
Watch this. Okay, we could say that, like up on our fingers and doing push-ups that way, but what I mean is this. Coming and putting all your fingertips symmetrically in place to each other, and then just pushing. And then as you push, you're flexing. So you're really just kind of pushing this closed, push that closed, and don't let your hand actually close. Now, your pectoral muscles, the ones that make your feel this. touch right here, right like this. Grab this armpit muscle right there, and like as you go forward, when you throw a punch, that flexes, so that constricts and that pulls that this way. This is how muscles work, and so that one is now going to push against my finger muscles. So they're going to you can work out your own body without any weights at all. You can just, like, I want to work out my fingers. Okay, hey, pectoral muscles, help me out with resistance here. So you can do this. Now, go back and forth, but have there still be like you're trying to crush you're trying to crush stone into diamond. You're like, rock. And then you could hold it halfway. Give me like a bagel shaped. And notice, okay, yeah, and okay, do this where it's very much arched, like your fingernails are parallel with each other. See how I'm like coming at it like do the claw, and now put claws together, and push fingernail into fingernail. Okay, now with that shape, come down about halfway, and give me like a bagel shape in there. Now push really hard with these muscles up here. Just like fight against that. Yeah, that's the appropriate face. I don't want you to make it face at all when you're exercising. I want you to have total control of your whole body at all moments. You know, when I tell you to like quit making faces while drumming, you know, you'll thank me later. You can put Scotch tape. I don't have Scotch tape right here. I should. For taping to kiddos' faces. For this, we put tape on his mouth because what were you doing? You're kind of like you're doing something weird, and so if you put Scotch tape there, then you can feel that. Like you never become aware of it until I am doing that. Like my best friend, I put Scotch tape around his forehead because he's this kind of guy. Okay, this is what we're doing, baby. Hop on up there. Let's get a good distance. Okay. Hop down, scoot in. We'll scoot you about to right. There. And your hot water is right there. Okay. Good. You're up higher this week. I have you at full length. So instead of playing up here now, we're playing at like what's going to be normal. But I expect you to keep your French grip intact. Okay. Do this. Right, left, right. Faster. Faster. Okay, that's a start. I also invented a new thing. They're called side swipers, and they're the new awesome thing that all drummers should do, especially beginners. I'm going to be teaching a drum line in Guadalupe. I'm going to go like their middle school and make a drum line from scratch. It's going to be great. And on day one, I will teach them this. And I'm teaching this to you now only because it's recently invented as of this week. So check out this new technique. Oh, I showed this to you already. Okay, yeah. Show it to you. Yes, there we go. Look at that. He's been working on it. Ah, yes, good. Now, just to be extra like monastic about it, we'll just get as comfortable as possible. So you just lift at the arm, and so you're not turning in at all, and then have your thumbnail exactly on top, as if your thumbnail was like connected to like a monorail thing right there, like it couldn't go down. And so now do that like exactly, like have this thing be hovering like a spinning saucer above the earth. Have it be like I want you to start getting airborne because you're like helicoptering in the air so fast at that exact angle. So I want airlift up. Okay. This. From the side. See how, okay, do it, put your hand down on the bars, and now just turn right there. Like stabilize where your hand is, and then you can get a little lower. Yeah, exactly. I want that stick going like, I want it spinning like this. That's a true side swiper. Show me to the left.
Practice for this.
So, well, even if you had, it would, your left hand would still look worse. And here, Flint, at the end of the day, your right hand, your dominant hand, is leading the charge. Your right hand is learning all the stuff first. And so your right hand is like the big brother that then goes home and teaches the little brother stuff. It's a leader-follower situation. So everything your right hand works out, then you do double stops with whatever pattern you're doing, and then you get the left hand up to speed. You're never going to be truly ambidextrous. I am far from it. It's a, you know, a cross to bear. So it's always going to feel weird. So, but as soon as the right hand learns something, then teach it immediately to the left. So let's do that right now. Teach your left hand how to do perfect side swipers right here, right now. Show me this. It's from the side, right? Yeah. Your arm is going to be flat to the ground. Ooh, I have the perfect tool. Hold this up.
That thing.
Hold this up with your arms.
We're gonna get the other
Yeah,
thing.
this is flat. There it is. There it is. Solutions. Okay. Now, really look at your, okay, forget your left hand for now. Give me some good right hand side swipers. Now, notice what you're doing. Also, what you're doing is you're holding perfect grip, so you have, you know, you can put a coin there or rubber bands, or just use the trainer stick. Yeah. Okay. Now look at what you. And now pick this up, and now slowly piece it together. Like move in slow motion, so your left hand can like. This is your little brother. You the big brother. You already know it. Now it's a teaching game. So now, just like I taught myself how to throw with my left hand decently well, my right hand taught my left hand how to do it, and I did that when I was in my 30s. So that's, you know, really late in the game. Okay, which hand? Tell me the process. Which hand teaches which hand?
Right hand teaches left hand.
Okay, good. Let's do something else. Oh no. It's the octagon. I should put Velcro on the back, underneath this, but I'm sure it'll be pretty good. Okay. This is what I want you to do. I want you to, I realize I need to make the reverse, not a square, an octagon inside. What I need is to be hitting the outside. So let's try to get away with this. What you're going to do with your right hand, hit that right there. Now, without moving this at all, hit that. Yeah. Okay, so I need to be right. Okay, good. Yes. So, yeah, precisely. So you're just going to move as little as possible between this one, and that one. We'll just focus on these for now. Yes. Take a deep breath. And then do this. Yeah, almost better. You've been practicing that one too. Good. Have you been practicing your face
No.
splashing? Face splashing, we'll call it. Okay. Do that. And just do one hand. With the other hand, drop the left stick, yep. And then and come up from over. Check this out. Over the hand. Overhand. Like turn your hand. Okay, go like this. And now do that. And now grab your arm. Overhand. Okay, so now with that, like lock this into place. Your left hand is going to keep this from going anywhere. This is a sturdy, rigid thing. You're not moving on the seat. Your arm isn't moving at all. It's just your ulna and radius doing a rotation, and then you're just redirecting your wrists. Okay, now make sure you've got pinkies wrapped all the way around. Don't make me break out the wraps. Killing me. Okay, now do this way, way slower, but way, way bigger. So do this with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Bigger. Okay, now we're going even slower. And not necessarily bigger, but like more controlled. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, boom, boom. Pinkies. In fact, just do fulcrum fingers and pinkies only. Mwahaha. I thought of this technique today. No, I thought of it last night. Let's see.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm not gonna get what I want there, but maybe this will help somehow. Okay, thumb, finger, pinky only, and not those. There we go. Now this forces.
My elbow.
Is that weird?
Yeah.
Well, it's actually helping something. Yeah, look at that. Okay, now. Does it hurt?
No, it's like a dent in my arm.
It's pretty weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Humans are we're a little squishy. Yeah, it's kind of a weird feeling. But hey, whatever. Do it. Okay. Put a quarter there. We're getting down to business. Don't let go of that. Thumb flat. Don't. If you start to curl up on the thumb, that's no good. Just lay the pad of your thumb flat. Slower, bigger. Okay, now we're gonna bust out the trainer stick. Ugh. What do you mean, ugh?
Ugh. I don't know.
What? This is weird.
No, it's just this.
Okay, get rid of that. Get rid of that.
Ugh. I probably have a dent in my arm now.
Yep, sure do. All right, grab. You can see what to do. Put your thumb there. Wrap around. Now the way this works is you come around and you come under the index, and so this is meant to get a good grab onto your thumb. Now this one. Have you worn this thing yet?
I don't know.
Okay, this one comes in front of the knuckles, and this one goes in the back of the knuckles. All right. Okay, now just give me some downs, and make sure that thing is, yes, precisely, it's straight up. And you're going to hit this stick against, in fact, let's just do, where's my duct tape? Come on, duct tape. Show yourself. There it is.
I'm doing it.
I had a down direction version of that, but didn't feel good. And of course, then that doesn't leave very much room for the stick to fall all the way. Okay, now if I'll sit back down and remember what I was about to do. Oh yeah. Oh, I'll just put okay, I'll just put a little piece of paper. That'll be better. All right, give me some good strokes. Show me what you think is perfectly up and down. Relax your mouth. Breathe. Now do loud breaths. We can call them ocean breaths. It's like a half whistle. Okay, now make that stick smack against that paper. Yeah, hit at the same time down as that stick hits that paper. Do it slowly, like do it slow motion, like whoa, like really look at that motion. Really slow it down. Study that.
I've got it.
Yes, you do. Now, give me some huge, big strokes, but like this. Imitate me. You can even do a little bit of an arm raise too, like arm plus wrist. Hit that paper too. There it goes. If that stick breaks, it's okay. All right, have that wing go up straight up and down. Really, do it perfectly in slow motion. Just turn at the wrist first, then the arm goes a little bit.
I'm still able to do the finger thing.
Oh yeah, and I want you to be able to. You're supposed to. You're meant to be able to do bounced and single stroke. You're supposed to do singles and doubles, bounced.
Like that?
Yeah, you're supposed to be able to do this and this. Like fingers with the stick, fingers off the stick, fingers with the stick, fingers off the stick. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Do that again. Dribble that thing. Relax that face. Do this. All right, sit perfectly straight forward. Aim at the exact center of that thing and do this. And I want you to exhale as you start. Boom. Yes. Straighten that fin. Keep breathing. Exhale. I wish my teachers had taught me to breathe when I was a young child. No one taught me anything when I was a little kid. Taught me how to read quarter notes. That was about it. All right. Do them slower and bigger. Smoother. Think smooth. Think allowing the stick to do the work for you. Bounce that thing like you bounce that thing like you bounce a basketball. Straighten that fin. Yeah, turn over. You need to be turned over to get that.
This feels weird.
As it should, because that's you've gone too far. You've gone like extreme German.
Extreme German.
Yeah. Because we have German, French, but we could go German and then German, like we could like really crank it over. All right, do this. Boom, 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 boom. And now grab, clench down on the stick as hard as you can. Like squeeze that thing really, really tight. Now just relax, but keep your fingers right where they are. Your fingers didn't leave the stick. Squeeze down again. Now just relax. Right there, this exact hand position. Don't have your hand open at all. Do hits this way. Wrist only. No lifting the arm for now. Straight fin.
I need to like hold my arm to do no.
Whatever it takes. And now get that stick to hit this paper. Have the stick hit the paper without that. Do just that. Yeah, that looks really good. That's the right alignment. It needs to be aligned with your arm. Deep breath. And relax your whole face as you exhale. Okay. Do it slow motion. Let's get rid of this dumb thing. That's useless. Okay. Just do this nice and big, yet perfect. As slow as... You don't get to go faster than you get to... I don't want you to go fast. I want you to get it right. I want you to get it perfectly, but yet you get to slow it down and take it as slowly as you need to go. So even if it means this slow, let's see. Let's get you over right there. So your arms can hit that. So even if it means this slow, like do that in slow motion and have this, feel that weight up there. Give me what you think is a perfect stroke. Yes. Slow it down, even if it means like excruciatingly slow. But it's not excruciating because you have patience with yourself, hopefully. What we're doing here is we're learning about the virtue of patience, and self-patience is the numero uno client for your attention on how to be patient. So, okay, now speed that up slowly. Yeah, and now breathe and relax even during this slow stuff too. There goes that fin off to the side. There it is. There it is. Hit the table. Relax. Oh my God. Tense. All right. So you went too fast and you stressed yourself out, so you started freaking out in the face. Slow. Boom, 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 boom. Like we just went from ludicrous speed to back down to light speed. Come. This. Do this with me. Boom, 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 boom. Straight fin. And grip onto that stick with your fingers, but not too tight. Just turn the wrist. In fact, you can use your hand or the other stick to just do this. Yes, good. Now, now instead of doing it mechanically, like burp, beep, now actually get a flow into it. But do it slow and big and like big fat strokes. But have there be a flow now. Send your job. You only get to use this is you. This is the stick. You are not the stick. The stick is not you. As much as we would like it to be, that could make life a lot easier. So if you think about this being one thing, like just as this part of your arm is connected to this part of your arm through your elbow, that this part of your body is connected to this. Like this is another bone. Think of this as a bone in your body. Ulna, radius, metacarpals, tarsals, whatever the heck, and then the stick bone. Have it be one fluid thing. Just play out here for now. Play right there. Yeah. Because the further they are this way, the more they get to get away with playing French grip. Naturally, it turns out. Stick against paper. Slower. Slower and flower. Flow, slow. Slow flow. Do a slow flow. Right about this tempo. Straight fin. Okay, do this. That's what I want you to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. You get it. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Upright. Oh, but then go upright. So 8 here, 8 there, 8 here, back to 8. So side, middle, side, middle, side, middle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Upright. Yes. So he has to know what it feels like when it's wrong, explicitly wrong. Because he wasn't catching that feeling, but now he's immediately adjusted. Look at it from the front. All right, give me slower and bigger, and what you think is a straight up fin. Ready, go. Yeah, back to straight. All right. Yes, he understands the weight. Your hand is starting to understand when that fin is up and when it is to the side. Both hands. This one's more simple design, but it still has all the right components. And so squeeze this as hard as you can, and now just relax and keep that hand there. Good. Asymmetrical. Okay. Let's do it about this fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At the wrists only. See what you're doing? Your arm is now going up. Do it only with arms. Do it only with arms. No, yeah. Feels pretty weird, huh? What if I said you didn't get to turn your wrists ever again? I would say quit your job as a drummer because it ain't gonna happen. If you can't turn your wrist, then there ain't no drumming happening. So okay. What is turning when I do this? What part of my body is my shoulders are articulating? Good. And now this is elbows. This is elbows and wrists. This is elbows, wrists, and fingers. So we have all these possibilities. It's very, very interesting with this exponential number of possibilities of where we can go in space. It's beautiful. All right, about here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And get those things. Come put your, yeah, there you go. Wrists low. So check it out. We want this to be straight with our plane surface, like whatever this is, a drum, a marimba bar, whatever. We want this to essentially be straight. Now we have to kick up about 1, 2 degrees so we don't hit the side of what we're hitting with the side of the stick, unless we're intending to do a rim shot, like on a snare drum. So we want this to be as low as possible. Now the more you raise, now do this. Now hit it like this. And now from there, gradually do this. And then gradually come down. Yeah, exactly. I was going to tell you to go too low. Good. Smart kid. Relax. All right, slower, bigger. Follow me. 1, boom, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now just keep it as steady as possible. What you think is exact upright fin movements. Okay. I want you to take this. Let's just go full arm. Watch this. Okay, we'll do small kid speed. All right. Do what's comfortable, but make it as big as possible. Okay. Oh, the thing came up. All right, get rid of these things. Take these butters. Do this. Oh yeah, get rid of the thing.
There's a hole.
You busted a hole in it?
Yeah.
Well, good. You must have been consistent. Oh, I like that. It's like you have a target from the firing range. I like that. So, I got Velcro everywhere now. It's great.
And then that makes me not go too low. But
Oh. I like this kid's thinking.
what if you made like a thing that comes over so that there's like
You mean a ceiling? Like I can't go too high?
no, that wouldn't work. No.
What are you thinking?
For like the arms.
Oh, you mean like the original design here, like I had at the fair, those wrist cuff things? That's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Well, I got an even better solution. Okay, where is that bar? Did I bring it in? Did I bring it in? Give me some good double stops. All right. Okay. Ra 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 ra. Is it still in the trunk now? Still getting organized. I'm getting there, folks. Okay, now take away all arm from that movement.
Take.
Okay, do this. Both sticks out. And in, and make a 90-degree turn right there. I'm right in the middle of making a table, that's going to restrict angles. So I'm creating troughs. I bought the plexiglass for it. It was crazy expensive. All right, so reach up and hit the middle of that one, a little bit further away. Yeah. So you know what? Let's do right up close. And now I want you to get super close because
It's more than a 90-degree angle.
yes, I'd rather it be more. I'd rather it be obtuse than acute. For now. Okay, do this. Oh, but where you compensate is not doing this, making this an angle. You compensate by kicking your shoulders back. You're still making this a straight line. So whatever you have to do with your shoulders to make that happen,
That doesn't.
try that. This is going to be your life if you're going to be a drummer. It's one of the positions. You have to play stuff up close. Yeah, good. Relax. Relax your face, but keep this flexed. Okay. Now, just to be a little bit comfortable, do this. What I want you to do is 4 wrist turns, 4 arm lifts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, and I want you to do presses too. So press, 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 press. So do this with me, and it's not a shoulder thing. It's a this thing. Do this. Press in, press in. Yes. Now keep your back straight. Breathe, relax. Okay, now do this. So just turning here, it's a rotation of the shoulder. That's what it is. It's not this rotation. It's this rotation. So do this. Come straight up, elbow down, and now just from here, just go straight down and kick your elbow out. Elbow tip, and so it's going. This is going to go backwards. Like do that. And then each time like really kick your elbow out. And keep your arm straight and keep your wrist straight. And now push really hard. Like you grip the heck out of that stick. Make sure your thumb isn't falling off. Keep that in drummer's position. Relax the face. Take a deep breath. Okay, now, no wrists at all. Like, do this with the other stick. And now it's going to go over the hand and the arm. So over this way. Yeah, it's going to go on top of the hand. Clamp down with the other hand. Keep that stick in place. No wrist at all. And in fact, what you can also do is do this. You can come, like clamp it where your wrist is with your fingers. See, I'm not clamping.
Oh, yeah.
It's like put your fingers there. See what I'm doing? Like clamp underneath, like right at your wrist, clamp there. And so now, just do this. And the elbow is going to go forward, and the elbow is going to go back and up. Like really chicken out your. Okay, do this. Stick straight out, elbow, like it's all one big flat thing, right? Now do 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. And now just like go back and forth like that. But keep this straight. Keep that straight. In fact, come down to hold it here and just do it like that. So it's less weight for your hand for now. Like really lock on, like I don't want this thing flexing at all. Like there's a little bit of flex going on. Like keep this like locked into place. There it is. Okay. Where this is going, by the way, is to do this. See how my arm is doing that? Look at my arm. My arm is doing essentially this. So let's go back to this now. We're gonna get there. Watch. So one hand. Do this. And now just like turn your this is what's rotating. Your shoulder is rotating. Yes. Okay. Now do that with the other hand. Keep that stick and arm straight. Do this. Look at my elbow. Elbow out, elbow in, elbow out, elbow. Like the elbow is going to go wild with this. Okay, now do this forward, and have your like point at the drum with your elbows, and this is straight. Point at the elbows, and then press down. Point with the elbows, point down, and now just do like big straight arm strokes like that. Relax, deep breath, and press really hard. Okay, now check this out. Just the right hand. All we're going to do for now is we're going to pinch at the fulcrum, find that great bouncing spot, and then fan out the fingers, and then do this. Right in the middle, and just like pinch onto this really hard, like pinch really crazy, and just lower it. And push. Do this. All right, hold that there, and don't let me push you down. That's what I'm talking about. Push, like try to crush a walnut right there. But you don't get to reach up and swag it. You just get to press it. But with only the thumb and the finger. With only the thumb and the finger. Use these sticks. And so fan out these fingers for now. And just try to keep this straight. Like when this comes down, try not to let it break. Try not to let the angle happen. Just try to keep that straight. So by pressing into it. Isn't that weird? Yeah, but guess what it gets to do? You get to do sick buzz rolls on a snare drum if you can do this. That sounds way better on a drum with snares on it than it does these. Okay, so now do this. Right, left, press, 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 and fan out the fingers for now. Really try to like just crush a walnut there between your thumb. Like just crush that stick. Yes, good. And now make sure you're you're still here at this position. And now we're going to add the fingers back. But this is what you're going to do. So instead of grabbing the stick like we do, all we do is just open a little bit, right about there, so that the stick has space to be out. Because you want to, if I did this, will the stick bounce?
No.
No. This is too much surface area. I need to hold it at ideally at like a knife's edge or like a rubber band. Check this out. Like ideally, it would be here. Like barely. So you want to create a hand that's like the rubber band. You don't want to touch that thing. I wish we couldn't, I wish we didn't have to touch it because then it would bounce supremely. So you're trying to get the least amount of hand on the stick as possible. But if the stick, then if you let go, then your finger and your thumb better be crazy super strong. This is why this requires strength to be able to do this. So fan that out for now and just press. See, if you, widen that up. Like now let loose a little bit. Get the other stick off the thing, you're killing me. Okay, now come to this and wrap your fingers around and try to do the same thing. But still turn at the wrist. Oh, actually no, you're still doing this one. Yeah. So the buzz roll movement, I showed you this, but it's just this. It's just the smaller version of that. My elbow is going to kick up and down a little bit because this needs to be. Our hand must move this way. Like we can't do press rolls with our wrist turns. It doesn't work because if we're going to grab onto this thing at one spot and hang onto it like we're trying to like crush a diamond in there, this has to be crazy strong. And if the wrist is turned, this becomes weaker. If the wrist is turned, this becomes weaker. Our strongest hand position is forward. The ideal structure to like pow, punch someone in the nose with. So all right, you're like this, Boy Scout. Now, hold up this with your left hand, and you're threatening me with it. You're trying to mug me. This is a knife. Yes, exactly. So now, this has mixed reviews on the efficacy, the effectiveness of this on the streets. So I'm no martial artist, but if I cause your wrist to turn this way, that's a way looser grip. Now watch what happens. So just hold it out like this to me, and just hold your arm in space like that. Now watch this. This right here. Now I can just immediately take it from you because I caused your wrist to break. Break my wrist. One hand over here, one hand over here. Yeah, my hand opens, and now I have a super loose grip on that. Pretty cool trick, eh?
I mean,
You want to break his wrists. If you break a man's wrists, then what he's doing in his hands is he's no longer doing what he was doing with his hands. Especially if you like, pow, like really, and suddenly too, like, oh, hey man, I don't want to, bam, you just, fake him out with a furtive gesture, and then just get him. So you need to pinch like crazy here. In fact, just do one stick and hold like a 4-finger fulcrum right there, and just do presses here. Feel that pressure down. And try to just go really big, but try to make the buzz stop as soon as possible. You're getting a big hit, but you're trying to make the buzzes stop as quickly. Bzzz, like super strong pinch. Okay, now you don't have to lift up that high. Now just make it a controlled thing right here in front of you. And you're pushing down with your thumb like this. You're creating a cantilever and pulling up with the index. Are your hands freaking out?
yeah.
Okay, stop. Do this. Let it fall. Fingers together. Yeah, everyone join in. This is a good one. You too at home on the YouTubes. And you can turn like this. Now, I had a chiropractor explain to me how dynamic stretching works. And boy, oh boy, does it work. Way better than just passive stretching. So whatever muscle we're stretching, we need to be stretching the opposite. We need to be flexing the opposite muscle. Are you a body guy? Do you know these things? So if I want to stretch this here, the reciprocal muscle, the opposite muscle, this muscle up here, needs to be engaged. Flexed, not flexed. Flexed, relaxed. Contracted, decontracted. Whatever the word for that is. Reach over with your arm and feel that muscle and crank your arm up crank your hand up as high as you can. Now hold it here and then now try to go back even further. Like really try to make this thumbnail touch your elbow, like really far back. Okay, now relax. And then go up all the way and now go farther. Feel and then like really press down and do this around your, like really feel that. Flex this like crazy and feel all that. Now get your whole hand around there and flex, flex, relax, flex, relax. You have things called muscles, and they're totally awesome, and they make your arms do like this. And so when we're doing this, we're stretching this one, but now in this position, try to make these fingernails go towards your elbows. There it is. There it is. Yeah, exactly. And see how and see how you had that gap there? Now that means that you weren't totally, you were up. We can all do this. But as soon as we go down further into that stretch, we can't go any further because it's hinging on the fingers themselves. This is it's a finger pose, it's a finger tableau thing. And so, yeah, exactly. And so you could practice, if that's weird for you, which it was for one of my other students, you can just do this and then go slowly down and then just try to do that again. And so then, now, go down all the way down and then flex this and keep it flexed. All the way down. Sit up so your shoulders are higher. So this can go down further. And now be gentle with this, especially since this is probably your first time ever doing this for real. Fingers together. Pressure in the fingertips, so you know that, because you don't want to do this whoops. You want your fingers to slip, especially when you're being finicky like this. You don't want one finger to overstretch suddenly. Okay, so now go down, and now flex this muscle. There you go. There you go. Now go down even further. Wow, you're super bendy. We've got a kid here. They aren't rigid like us. Go down as far as you can go. Oh my goodness. Did we bend like that once upon a time? Never. We must have. Okay. Now flex. Now in that low superposition, make this finger try to touch here. Flex that. Now keep that flexed. And now breathe. Keep it flexed and breathe. Keep it reflexed. Keep it flexed and relax your face. Keep this flexed and relax and breathe. If you stop breathing, you stop stretching. Keep this flexed. Yes. And now these muscles down here, your forearm muscles underneath, have never been stretched like that ever in your entire life. That's the first time they've ever been stretched that far. Now here's the mechanism, which I was going to explain in the last video last week, but I didn't get to, but I'm glad I remembered. If we're driving a car, and we get in a car accident, and we're totally taken off guard, we don't want our fingers on this. We don't want our hand to do this. We don't want our hand. True or false? It would be bad if our hand went all the way down to our arm. That would be very bad. So now, if Arnold Schwarzenegger just came in here and took your arm, he could probably, you're going to be visiting the ER. Your hand will go there, but you're just going to have to be put back together. The same kind of Arnold Schwarzenegger force is the same kind of force we're going to find in a car accident. And so we don't want this, for instance, as for example, just of any of the movements in our whole body. Anything could stretch and break and hyperextend. So watch this. We don't want this to happen. So there's a mechanism in the brain that controls the connections, because we have a muscle, it's right here, but it's connected to bone through little rubber bandy things, ligaments. And so those ligaments, we'll just say, I'm no doctor, but this is a good enough visualization, and I believe it to be elementary elementary description of it. We have connections, and those connections are the ones that will truly let go. So these tighten. At the connection points, there's a tightening thing. If the other muscle is flexed, though, this will loosen. And now that's hung on. There's constant tension here. Like if this is all relaxed, there's tension there. And the brain is telling this connection to have some strength and have resistance. Because if we get in a car accident, we don't want this to hyperextend. But you can override the motherboard by flexing the opposite muscle. So that sends a signal to the brain like, oh, hey, my brain, no, I got it. It's just me doing this. It's not a car steering wheel pushing me too far suddenly. You can let go. You can truly let go of these connection points, which is why it's a way deeper stretch, because those connection points truly let go, because the opposite muscle, flex this muscle, and I keep it flexed and breathe. Keep that flexed, keep that flexed, keep that flexed. It's not meant to be like a super Hulk muscle thing to do. You can just engage it even just a little bit. It doesn't have to be like a workout kind of thing. Yeah, exactly. You can practice keeping that in space, and now you just push that a little further. That's the way I taught myself how to do it. You just keep that up, and now you just go a little bit further. And that's going way farther. Okay, watch this. Well, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything to see. Anyway, good. Now that your hands are nice and stretched and limber again, sticks again. Here we go. Oh. Now, let's go over there. I have time blindness, which is why I have a thing right there. All right, 10 minutes. Let's do some bangaroos. All right, turn on the snare. Show me how to do that trick. Yes, good. Now, where's that? Oh, stand up. Sit down. Take your thing. There we go. Oh. And oh. Okay. Feet in spots. Okay. Give a good hit on that. Put your toe right in the middle of the pedal, and then yes. Play around with that. Feel the different. I tightened it like crazy this week. So
Yeah,
but you can still use the weight. Okay, do this. Just lift and put your toe in the center of the pedal. Yeah, right about there. And now just make it hop. Do a little, but keep this flexed. Yeah, just feel what that feeling is like.
I have this friend that's able to go back
Some
further.
people are flexible. Some people are very bendy.
So
And they end up in Cirque du Soleil. Okay, show me that cool beat. And keep in mind, everything that we're doing here, I want to see up here. Like straight, stick. Just for now, aim towards the outside over there. Yeah. And scoot forward. Scoot this right about. Okay, let's get it. Do, ja, do, ja, za. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't really.
Put it together.
I practiced that.
Yeah, I know.
Is it like that or?
Yeah, so you.
For me to like visualize it and do it properly, I need to hear it.
Okay, switch. Good call. And see it. You're hearing it and seeing it. Count this out with me. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 4 and 1. Play the hi-hat part. Reach over here. Give me 8 notes, and I'll do the foot. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Do it. Slow. Slow as you need to go. Like ludicrously slow. 3 and 4 and 1.
You have my foot all the way down for that.
Let's do this.
Oh.
Just a little bit. Grab onto the stick. Turn the wrist. Hit that thing. Okay. Also, did you bring do you have a folder?
No.
All right. You get a folder. Create a drum folder. Gather up all the materials that I gave you, and put it in a binder, and then bring it here each week. And then that little drum beat, then that's like with us each time. Do just the hi-hat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Sing it. Say it.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1.
Okay. Now add in the bass drum. And 2 and 1 and 2 and 3. So this is on what numbers? 1 and 3. Do it.
1 and 2 and 3. 4.
There it is. Yes, that's what I'm talking about doing it slowly. Although, to be fair, we don't have the sheet music in front of us, which would help. Say the numbers. Say them nice and loud. 1 and 2 and. Forget the open hi-hat. Do just what the right hand and the right foot are doing. 1 and 2 and 3. And, yep. Do it. Okay, do this. Take away the right hand. Notice how I'm breaking it down for you. When you have a beat you want to learn and you're by yourself, this is how you do it. You break it down. You do just the hi-hat part. You do just the snare drum part. We're now going to do just this part. So you're going to do 2 things. Your foot's going to make the pedal go, and you're saying numbers.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3.
All right, give me that steady. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and say the numbers. And now, with these, right hand on that. One. So now play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and add the foot. Say it. Now give me some twos. 1, 2. Say it. Louder. This is what you're doing. Listen to it. You're doing this. I'll exaggerate.
Yeah.
The little one, you just wait slightly longer. So now do it slower. Let's say the numbers. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 3 and add the foot. 2 and there it is. Do that. Keep on going. Hi-hat. No open hi-hat thing. Just those two things. Numbers. Loud, soft, loud, soft, loud. Pinkies. Deep breath.
I can do it better when I'm doing both at the same time.
Show me. Although this is how to break it down. Okay, now check this out. In order for that to ever be truly clean and truly sound good and have style and pocket, you must be able to do the breakdowns, right hand, right foot, perfectly. You must be able to do your left hand, right foot symbiosis perfectly. So that beat, which involves 3 instruments and 3 different operations between 3 different limbs, limb 1 and 2, you need to practice those together. Limb 1 and 3 need to practice together. Limb 2 and 3 need to practice together. And then all 3 together. So, show me, take away the hi-hat and count out the bass and the snare drum. 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, where are your numbers? Almost. Oh, no, that's right. That's right. I doubled it in my head. Now lightly tap all 8s right here. Lightly. Just little baby was. Louder notes, louder voice. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. Yeah. Yes, your brain.
Once I do it right, I'm like, I zone out.
Okay, so this is what I want you to do. Okay, what is your metronome situation at home? Do you?
I have one on my phone.
Okay, good. 100 is my favorite tempo. There we go. All right, do this. Just lightly tap with the metronome. Just stay with it, with light baby taps. Listen to what you're doing. You're wanting to rush it. It's not as fast as you think. Do it again. Breathe. And if you breathe, this will be better. If you hold your breath, this gets worse. Patience. Wait for it. Okay, now we'll go ridiculous. Take it down to 60. Stay with that. But this is what you got to do. You got to think this. Dot 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 dot. Think that, and just say that. Dot 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 dot. So you're dotting eighth notes and you're playing quarters there. You're way ahead of it. Patience. Wait for it. 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 Say this. Wait for it. 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 There we go. Good. Instant improvement. You have to tell your students what to tell themselves. Wait for it, wait for it. Now both hands. Boom. Wait for it. Don't get excited. Wait. Say it. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait. Good. Breaking it down. Okay, now play the beat at this ridiculous speed. Or even slower. Or play it that slow. Play just play fours over here. Numbers 1.
2. Oh, I need to reset my brain right now.
Do this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Listen to the Met first. Lock into it. Just type this over here. Tap this. Like I don't even want to hear it. I play on the towel. Lock into it on something silent. Get it in the hand first. Now I'm a little bit louder on the. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Don't get impatient. Eighth notes. Let's do fours. Let's do a 4-to-1 ratio. Watch this. Bop, 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 bop. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it on the towel. Wait for it. Wait. Do this. 1 and 2 and 3E and a 4E and a 1 and 2 and 3E and a 4E and a. Say that. 1 and 2 and 3E and a 4E and a 1 and 2 and 3E and a 4E and 1 and 2 and 3E and a 4E and a 1 and 2 and 3E and a 4E and a 1 and 2 and 3E and a 4E and okay. That's the subscription. That is the prescription this week is to. And the metronome, see that little flip switch on the side? Do a little flippy thing down on one of those sides. And wait till you see it go off. So on the side of the box, like where your fingers are on the sides. Double stops. And 2 and 3E and a 4E and a. There's a little. Oh, you're playing around with it. Got it.
250. 250.
Try to play at 35. Try to play quarter notes at 35 beats per minute. You're gonna kick your. Yes, you're gonna implode. There's gonna be child scraps all over the walls.
It's like disturbing.
Patience. But now subdivide. Say this. Da, 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 da. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, listen to it first. And just you and your voice. No sticks. Count, put 4 even spaces in between those. Where's my lid? Do it. Do it, soldier. Do it, soldier. If you don't do this, everyone in the unit dies. All of your brothers of war are going to die. It's up to you. This is make or break it. You live with regret until you're an old man, or you're going to conquer the task. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep on going. Okay, use bigger parts of your body to subdivide this. Instead of just mentally, do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like make a bigger movement so it's more likely to be steady. 1, 2, boom, boom. So we're going to hear a click on one side. Click, back, forth, 3. Now count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Now you're thinking like a conductor, using the body to keep the beat. That's it. That's why I said 35, because I'm torturing you with the worst possible setting.
I thought it could go lower.
Well, modern. By the way, the switch is here. Flip that. And this is old school. It won't shut off by itself. If you leave it on, the battery will just drain. Yeah. I gotta remember to flip the video. Forgot to do it last week. All right, last thing. Play that right there. Just stand right there. Play that. Get rid of that thing. Shut it off from the side. There we go. All right. And then say. All right, play it. Just do that. Do that. And I'm gonna write something else on it. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and what's that word right there?
Metronome.
What does the metronome do?
Time.
Be more descriptive.
It counts beats.
What does the metronome do for you?
Helps keep time.
What is time?
Beats.
What are beats? What is time? Can we teach you a cool word? Interval. Have you heard this word before?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Like. I don't know. I've heard
An
it
interval.
before,
Okay.
but I don't know.
If we have a stick here, if we have a stick here, if we have a stick here and a stick here, and we made them, or we did a deconstruction. Okay, now if I spread these out to, be like 2 inches in between each one, and if we do that exactly 2 inches, then we would say that these are spaced out by an interval of 2 inches.
Okay. Yeah,
These are
okay.
intervals.
I feel like I'm better at knowing things than like explaining things.
Because although the more you know, the better you get to explain it. And the more you explain things, which is why I advocate teaching, which is why you have a student, is because then you get better at thinking about it. Like, I'm a way better drummer because I've been teaching it. Way better drummer than I'd ever be because of the, 30 years that I've been doing this. I gave my first drum lesson when I was 14 right here in this living room. His name was Randall. He was on the football team. Okay. He gave me $5, so that made it official. Play and say that. Stare at the music and count out the numbers as written on top. Give me good turn of the wrists, fulcrums. Show the camera perfect. Oh my goodness. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and. Okay, now slower. Now relax all this and just turn of the wrist. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and no accents, just all big notes. Do 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 do. Okay, do that at a controlled tempo. Would you say this is a controlled tempo or an out of control tempo?
Out of control.
You know it. Okay. Practice the bejesus out of this and that beat, which involves the open hi-hat on the what of what?
Fourth.
The what of which number?
The and of the 4.
The and of 4.
Yeah.
And of a 4. And of the 4. That's cute. Bam. Take that. And the assignment is to get a what and put all the what into the what. Folder. All your papers should be like get like a notepad with like pages in there, so you can just like stick these to the paper in the notebook. Like get a notebook. That would be better. And any larger sheet music I can give you, they just slip in the pages. So just get a spiral notebook with paper in it, and then you can stick the Post-its to that. Or you can get fancy and get like pocket like plastic in there so that the stick like goes on the plastic as opposed to paper, because then it'll eat up the stick of the thing. But that's really an acid level detail. Get organized. That's the command. Get organized. And bring all the stuff at once. And I want to read next week all of the post-its that I've given you so far for a consummate review. And we'll smash through all the things to make sure you're on par with each of them. So collect all the things and do all the things. You're not going to just do that. You're going to do every single one of them. And I'm glad you were practicing the side swipers. Isram, what's your friend's name? Erez. It's a cool name. Teach Erez this. And what are they called?
Side swipers.
Side swipers. Thumb on top, moving like this, right? You know, you can do that one too. Teach you that one later. All right, gang. Adios. Oh, fancy. I definitely encourage stick tricks. This one? Okay, fine. Let's do this here right now. Do this. Notice where my fingers are. I have a triangle. 1, 2, 3. My thumb is in the middle. Now notice I'm not here. I'm not here. This end of the stick is this way. Like, copy exactly what you see. Exactly. Now, I don't have this at an angle. This is flat. Now, what this is going to do is I'm going to hold this end of your stick like here, and now let go with your index. And now notice that you can turn this exactly. So watch this. This lets go, and then this turns this, but it centrifugally goes around my thumb and lands back here. So my thumb travels down the stick. Like, see how it goes from here to now here? Like my thumb moved from here to there because it rolled. It just rolls around the thumb. So do this. And I want you to have this down, Nicole too. Teach this to mom and dad tonight. Look, copy exactly what you see. Details. Flip the stick. Copy precisely what you see. This is your arm. Now, do this with the other, and now let go here, and notice that this spins. Do this. Yeah, there it was. Yeah, and the thing is, that habit that people do is they drop their thumb. You want to keep your thumb up. So now do this. Come and do exactly what I do. Here's the triangle. Do this with your thumb, with the other hand. Do this. And now, let go with the index. The middle's going to push it, and it's going to stay right where it goes. Yeah, and then you catch it right there. So make it mechanically go around your thumb. Just do this and make it mechanically go around your thumb. And now, come to here. Come to starting position. Other way. Now, because this is all about weight. If we did it here, it would fly off. If we did it here, it would fly that way. So it has to be in the right around the fulcrum spot. So now, what was the trick? See what it's doing? It's going around the thumb. That's right. So come to here and now grab it, and now like make it manually do that around your thumb. So go from starting position, let trigger finger, and then that goes around. Oh, good catch. That's a good drummer's swiping catch. Flip it around. Goes around the thumb. You got the right idea. It's yeah, and now know this, that the arm, the elbow, the wrist, nothing is moving. The thumb isn't moving. Nothing is moving. The only thing that moves is this finger and this finger that pushes it around a little bit. Everything is perfectly still. It's not a flippity wrist thing. There's no whip involved from the wrist. It's nothing. It's just a finger trigger thing. And so you got to play with choking back, choking forward. Okay, you guys see the fruition. It's right here. I'll try to post this video as soon as I can. These videos take forever to upload. Well, look what I'm doing. And so don't do it again. Replication. Forget it. Take it. Do it right. And it's got to have speed. It's got to have enough. It has to have smooth momentum. Send that around your finger. You're halfway there. Fully orbits the thumb. Don't move anything. Keep this still, and this goes, let go of the index, and goes around, and you catch it there. And if you're too choked up, it flies away. If it's too choked, you got to have it, do it at the fulcrum. Put your thumb at the fulcrum. Now, don't let it hit your body. Just hold it out there.
Almost there. It's like...
Let's go, soldier. The whole platoon dies if you don't. Okay.
Thanks a bunch. We better get.
Send it to the base of the thumb. You want to send your finger around your thumb. Work on that. Adios, gang.